Welcome to another session here with us at Mathematics Resource Center, and today we'll be looking at expanding brackets, and this is part 2. You've already seen part 1 and we're going to go to the second phase of expanding brackets. Alright, so let's go. Alright, and the first question we have is 3 open bracket x plus 5 plus 4 open bracket 2x plus 7 close bracket. And before we go further, if you didn't watch part 2 as yet, go on over, watch not part 2 but part 1, go on over, watch part 1 and then come back to part 2 so you can get the full understanding of the basic steps. Alright? So we're going to go ahead and expand. So it's 3 times x, right? And that gives us 3x, and then it's going to be 3 times 5, which gives us 15. Good? And then we're going to go with the 4 here, the positive 4. So it's positive 4 times 2x, which gives us positive 8x. And it's going to be positive 4 times 5, which gives us positive 28. Alright? So we have all of those so far. The next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to group. And in grouping, we're grouping the like terms. So here we have 3x. And the like term to 3x is 8x. And you realize that I highlighted my sign in front of the 8? Because that sign tells me what the 8 is, if it's positive or negative. So anywhere that 8 goes, it must bring its sign with it. Alright? So your facial expression, your face, your body language helps to define you. So it's like that plus sign or that minus sign helps to define the term. So anywhere it goes, that sign goes with it. Alright? And our next terms are positive 15 and positive 28. And both of those are constants, meaning that they are numbers that doesn't have any variable, so they go together. So let's group. So we have 3x plus 8x plus 15 plus 28. Good? So I brought the x's together and the constants by themselves over there. So I'm going to go ahead and add these two. 3 plus 8, that is 11x. And then 15 plus 28, so that would be 35, 43. Good? Can I go any further? Can I add 11x plus 43? No. Why not? Because, you tell me. You don't remember? Well, let me tell you. They are unlike terms. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that 11 here is from the family of x, and 43 is from the family of constants. 43, for me to add 43 and 11x, 43 needed to have an x on it to make them like term, or this 11x would only have 11 standing by itself for me to add them. So we cannot add them. Our answer is here. So that's our final step right there. Good? Good, good. Alright, so let's go to number 2 now. And you can always pause the video, or you can backtrack a bit if you weren't so sure about something, and even at the end, watch the video again to get more clarification. Alright? So let's go to number 2. So number 2, we have 8, open bracket, x minus 3 minus 3, open bracket, 3x plus 2, close bracket. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to expand. Expand meaning that we're moving the brackets. So we go 8 times x, and that gives me 8x. Good. And then I go 8 times negative 3, and that gives me negative 24. Nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and say negative 3 times 3x, and that gives me negative 9x. And then I'm saying negative 3 times positive 2, and that gives me negative 6. And now that I'm finished doing that, I'm going to go ahead and group my like terms. So I have 8x and I have negative 9x. They are like terms. And remember to bring your sign with your terms. Alright? And then I'm going to group the other one. And that would be negative 24 goes with negative 6. Yes. So now I can go ahead and group by writing them right beside each other. So I write 8x minus 9x minus 24 minus 6. Alright? And I'm going to say 8x minus 9x. So you have 8 things and you take out 9. That's not possible, right? And the fact that that's not possible tells us that our answer is going to be negative. Or you can say this is a positive 8 and that is a negative 9. The signs are different, so because they're different, we're going to subtract. So we say 8 from 9 and that leaves us with 1x. And the final step to that is that we're going to look at the number that appears the largest. And the 9 appears the largest, so whatever sign is in front of the 9 goes with our answer. So that is negative 1x. Now we go to the other two terms over here. And that's negative 24 and negative 6. Good. So we have negative 24 and negative 6. We look at them, negative, negative. Oh, the signs are the same. What do we do when the signs are the same? We add. Same sign, add. So I'm going to say 24 plus 6, and that's 30. And what sign goes here? I go and I look at the number that appears the largest, and that's 24 appears the largest. And I look for the sign in front of 24, and that's negative. So negative goes there. Do I go any further? Oh no, you don't. This is my final answer. Well done. Let's get to number 3. So for number 3, we have 3, open bracket, 2x minus 4, close bracket, minus 2, open bracket, 3x minus 1, close bracket. And we're going to go ahead and expand. Expand means we're going to remove those brackets. Let's go. So we're going to say 3 times 2x. And 3 times 2x is 6x. Then we're going to say 3 times negative 4. Oh, what will that be? Oops, it's negative 12. Yes. And then I'm going to say negative 2 times 3x. What do you think that will be? That's negative 6x. So that's negative 6x. And then we're going to say negative 2 times negative 1. Negative 2 times negative 1. Negative times negative is positive. So my answer is positive 2. Yes. What do I do next? I group. So I look for my like terms. So I see 6x. And I see negative 6x. Those are two like terms. So I circle them. I have another term, negative 12. I put a rectangle around that one. And I put a rectangle around that one. They are like terms. Now I'm going to group 6x minus 6x minus 12 plus 2. Now look at it. Positive 6x, negative 6x. The signs are different. So what do you do when the signs are different? You subtract. 6 from 6, that's 0. What do I write down? Do I write 0x? Of course you can, but 0x is just 0 because 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 20 is 0, 0 times 40 is 0, so 0 times x is just 0. So I could just write 0. And then I don't even have to put a number, so I can leave that space without anything because 0 is just 0, nothing. Alright? And then I come over here and I have negative 12 plus 2. what do you do when the signs are different? You subtract. So you're going to say 2 from 12, that's 10. And I look for the number that appears the largest, and that's 12. And I write the sign in front of the 12, which is negative. So my answer is negative 10. Well, that one looks a little funny in comparison to the others, but it's correct. Definitely correct. Now, you have 2 questions here. Go ahead and complete these 2 questions. I'll put the answers to these 2 questions, a link below in the description with the answers to these 2 questions. So complete them, hurry back to the video, click that link, and it will take you to the answers. Once again, it was nice being here with you, and do join us for our next session on expanding brackets.